Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Billy with Craft and Cake with Billy. I'm super excited to have you guys here with me today, and I'm super excited to share with you a very special journal that I just made, and it is way outside my comfort zone. So please be kind. Hopefully it's something that you enjoy as much as I do. I was very surprised at the outcome. Like I said, this is like really outside of the norm for me. So hopefully you guys will like this journal as well. So this is my brand new vintage ladies junk journal. And I wanted to add in this journal sort of of course, a vintage feel, but also sort of a fashion kind of throwback Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance era kind of thing. And I thought I would share this with you. So this is the cover of my journal, and I wanted to use black, white, and silver and gold. So this is what I came up with. This journal is, let me see the measurements. I believe it's 10, let's see, we got 10 by right at 7. And this is super chunky. This is a gator mouth journal, but it is loaded with all kinds of goodies that I think that you will enjoy. This side here has some beautiful lace, a vintage button there. It actually says vintage here at the bottom. Some vintage pendants. And then I added some of these beautiful flowers, some more beautiful lace. I cut this material here and just made sort of a beautiful drape here. I added some tulle here at the top and this black beautiful flower. Isn't that gorgeous? It's kind of hard to show exactly how pretty this black, it's not actually showing up the way that you can actually see it in real life. On the spine, I have added 3 of these metal pendants. And then this cute little tag here, little receipt, really cute. The back is sort of plain, and then I have the corner pendants there. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. Oh, before I do that, these are the dangles here. I added some of those book charms that we made together. I'll link the video below. If you see anything in this journal that you may be interested in making, I will try to link all of the tutorials below. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it and try to get it in frame so that you can see all this wonderful goodness. And we will start on over here. I added this cute little shabby flower. Over here is a dress form that I cut out, and then I made a pocket here. And then there's just a library card that is inked. Down here, I made this cute little pocket. And then I added that cute pendant there with a dangle. And then here is a little magnet closure, and you can open it. And then I just added some cute little vintage threads. Aren't those beautiful? I'm gonna stick that back in the pocket. And then here is my magnet, and it will stick closed just like that. Over here, look at this. This beautiful photo. And this is the lovely Miss Billie Holiday. As you guys know, I love jazz music, and I love the fashion from the Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance. So I added this cute little headdress here, And I inked this flower and put a little center there. Collage these papers. I did some stamping there. Let me sit it down so you can see it a little bit better. I hope you guys stick with me to the end. This thing has so many wonderful goodies. I did some stamping here on coffee dyed paper. I used some vintage, I think this was a vintage encyclopedia. This is some jewelry from the 1890 to 1910 era. And I added some beautiful black lace there. I am loving this lace, guys. Here's some more lace and pearls. And then this cute little dangle. Some more of the vintage jewelry there. Some writing space. Coffee dyed paper. And this one just flips out. And then back in for some privacy there. Here's some precious stones from a vintage book as well that I inked around. And this particular junk journal, I have left lots of writing space. This is a writing journal. So here I added some black lace, some white lace, and then a shabby flower. And then this is a wax melt. Space for writing. Here, look at this. Look at this beautiful image. This is a building around the Harlem Renaissance era. And here I added these two flaps here. You can open it and then check this out. Check out these ladies and gentlemen. Check out the fashion. I love that. Beautiful. All right, and this tucks right back in. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tie this. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I hope you enjoy the rest of this journal. Check out this rope here. Beautiful black rope. And then here I added a baby grand piano. You guys know I love the piano. And there's a ticket here. And then this fashionable lady here with the string of beads. And then here's a ticket that I inked. And that slips right back in here. The outside of this I covered in wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. This opens up and then there's a little envelope in here and a space for writing. There's a pocket here. And this is a little tag that someone sent me. If you see anything in this journal that you may have sent me, I want to thank you in advance. Thank you so much. I like to use all the goodies that I'm sent. Look at this lady here. Wonderful fashion. And I love this. It just pulls open like that. And it closes just like that. How cool, right? All right, so I'm going to stick her in the pocket. All right, over here I have some stamped coffee dyed paper and then just this little tag that I got. This is just like an advertisement for the Cotton Club, and then here is a book, you know, a book tag. This is also a tag someone sent me. I added this cute, can you see that little clothes hanger, the wire hanger? So very cute. I added that to the tag just for some added interest. All right, some more space for writing, some beautiful trim. This is something I got from a vintage encyclopedia as well. Since we're talking about the nightlife, I thought I would add in some of the photography images, some of the vintage photos from that. So I thought that would be quite interesting. So I tucked that behind one of my hidden paper clips. If you guys didn't see that video of how to make these, I'll try to link it below. Cute little hidden paper clip. All right, here is just like a little advertisement for U.S. stock savings bonds. And then here's a little cluster of lace that goes right there. And then I just added some beautiful lace here on a altered envelope that I made. And this one is coffee dyed. And I added some ink to it, and then I did some stamping there, and I added some vintage paper. And then in here, I just added some vintage crocheting. I think this is crocheting. Yeah. Papers, and I think these are from like the 60s or something like that. So that's vintage. Here's another one. Nice. So I figured that has something to do with fashion as well. So I wanted to add that. That is actually the middle of the first signature, and this is a 2-signature journal, by the way. Let me see if I can find the charms that are in the middle of that signature. They're kind of mixed all together here. All right, so the charms that are in the first signature is the key and then the beads here. Okay, so that's the middle of the first signature. This little flap has a dimensional flower, some buttons, a key, some material there, and then some pretty lace, and that opens. And then there is just a tag here that I inked and stamped with a phonograph. And then some lined paper with a vintage button, a wooden key, and then some vintage material there. And that folds back in. And then I just made a double pocket. And look at this cool card here. Tag. And a vintage tag that can be journaled on. So that's the second pocket. A space for writing here. Space for writing. And some polka dot vellum. And then this cute photo of a flower. More space for writing. Like I said, this is a writing journal. And then this beautiful image here of a lady with this beautiful necklace. And I thought I would add in some jewelry. A photo of vintage jewelry. More jewelry. And then some bling right there at the top. And this opens for writing. And then here's this beautiful image of Miss Billie Holiday. And one of these tiny tags. You guys remember when we made these? And you can flip it all the way down and journal. And you can flip it back up. And then paper clip it. So that's fun. Let me show you guys. This is something new that I have added into my journal. I made a fancy little fan. Check it out. Because why not sit and flip through your junk journals, have a cup of coffee or tea, and fan. Good idea, right? So I made this fancy little lace fan, and it has some beautiful pearls and some bling, of course. And I used one of those huge popsicle sticks and actually painted 2 of them, and then I glued them together. So that is my fancy little junk journal fan, and it goes perfectly right in the center. All right, moving on. That is the first signature. So the second signature, I have some of those beautiful flowers. And then here is my lace portion. This talks about lace here. Well, the label is lace, and it has some pictures of lace. And then I have a paper lace doily. Some beautiful lace here along the side. This beautiful butterfly. And then a wax melt. Here is another piece of lace, which is a little rose with a pearl center. And I just have that on with a bold pen. This is just a tuck here, and I stamped 81. I added a pocket here, some washi tape, and then here's a little tag that I stamped and added some more of that shabby material and some lace. And then here is this beautiful lady, and check out her blouse. It's just full of lace ruffles. So I added her to the lace portion of the junk journal. Okay, over here it's just a little dangle, a vintage dangle here. And then this is a tag that someone sent me, and it just has like pictures of little dresses. I thought that was cute. This is a tag that I made, I collaged, and then added some lace there to the top. And then I just stuck it behind this tiny little paper clip. I used a vintage envelope and stamped it and made a pocket. And this is just a calendar from 1966. And I believe this is like the schedule of one of the jazz concerts or jazz performers concerts. And then here I did some stamping on that page. I love stamping, guys. You guys into stamping? This is a beautiful stamp. I added some lace to the next page with another shabby rose. Space for writing. And let me tell you this. I have made a writing board for the first time. This is my writing board. And my writing board has this beautiful lace and then some trim, vintage button, and then I added a black leaf and some tulle there. And then it has this little clip here to hold your papers. And since this junk journal is so thick and fluffy, I thought it would be nice to have a writing board so that when you put your paper down to write, you have a nice hard surface to actually write on your pages. Otherwise, it's kind of impossible to write when you have so much chunky goodness in your junk journals. So that is my writing board for this journal. Isn't that cool? So this one has a writing board and a fancy fan. So, all right, I'm gonna sit this to the side. We're almost done. All right, so the next page I added a tag and then some of these vintage lamps that I found. How cool is this? I thought these were so neat. I just had to add them. So, nice and cool. I'm gonna stick this here. And then on the next page, this is a tag someone made for me and added all this wonderful goodness. Love that. Check out the stitching. All right, over here, I added some grid paper and I added some coffee to that grid paper. This is just a little tag that I made, added some tulle. And then here's a paper clip with just a little bit of bling. Here's some music paper with some beautiful trim. And then that little dangle right there. All right, and since we're on the music theme, I thought I would add in some piano paper. And that's from that same vintage encyclopedia. Over here, look at this. Check out this pretty lace. And then this huge button. And I folded a pocket right here from that music paper. And then the grand piano, the upright piano, and the baby grand. And she looks like she could be a jazz singer. But I loved all the jewelry on her dress. So I thought I would stick her in there. A little bit of add-ins there. I added a pocket here from a paper bag. Check out this image. Oh, beautiful. And I love all of those designs on her dress. Kind of goes with the lace here. So she goes right back in here. And then just some more of the crocheting vintage paper that I found. I don't know about you, but I love vintage. All right, so this is a needlepoint guide here. I don't know if any of you guys needlepoint, but I loved the image around there, and it is actually aged. I didn't have to put any sort of ink to this paper. It's already aged and beautifully aged. I actually did dye this paper, and I don't know where those circles came from, but I liked it. I like the circles. A happy accident. And then I added some beautiful black trim there. These are more spaces for writing. You gotta have space for writing. Here's the other side of that bag. Some shabby flower. A shabby flower with a button and some ephemera. Inside here is a little scrappy page that someone sent me. And it's just got some music paper, some grid paper, just little scrap paper here. Okay. Thank you so much. The next page, we got piano instructions. And that's from that same book. And then this is just a regular standard piano and some washi tape. And, uh-oh, I think I got some glue here. Oops. This is a beautiful tag that was sent to me from a wonderful crafty friend. This is some coffee dye paper and a stitched tag from another crafty friend. And then I added some perfume there to make it even more feminine. On this page, I added a pocket, a little cluster here, and then a tag that has a cluster, a dress form, and then a high heel shoe. Okay. And then here is a side pocket that I added some lace and some of the netting. I did some stamping here on this paper, and I added some lace. And this is an envelope, an accordion envelope that I made. It just has a little tag in there. I love those accordion envelopes. I don't think I've done a tutorial on those. And then the last pages are for writing. Here I added a secret spot. I don't think I even have anything in here. It's just do I have something? Yeah, just a secret spot with some blank pages. And I like the idea of having that there. And then I made this actual envelope out of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. And then this just ties. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I'm almost done. All right, so this page, there is a belly band and then some beautiful papers for writing, some lace with some flat back pearls, and then there's a band there, the belly band there. I hope my lighting is okay, guys. All right. Here I've added a little bag here with some lace and some vintage buttons. Check out all these beautiful vintage buttons. I'm in love with these vintage buttons. And then here, this beautiful polka dot dress. And she is singing her heart out. I love that. So that's just a space for writing as well. And then 2 little pockets here with little tags. And then some lace. And then here is one of the vintage pages from that encyclopedia. My all-time favorite photo of all times. I love this photo. I think I'm going to get one blown up and have it hanging in my she shed. I love this. I actually have this photo in my shed now, but I kind of want like a big, nice big one to hang on the wall. Here I added a huge pocket in the back with 2 little cute doilies. And then inside, I just made a tag for writing. And then another one of those accordion envelopes. Isn't that beautiful? Just space to hide things, I guess. And that is pretty much it. I'll show you the little dangles that I have here. Let's see. There's one. Isn't that pretty? And then the other dangles here at the back. These are all vintage dangles and pins. And then there's the pin that's on the front. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I truly enjoyed making this. Like I said, this is totally outside of what I normally make. You guys know I'm all about the pink, but I just wanted to try something different. And I hope you guys enjoyed my flip through. I really, really, really enjoyed the results. So if you would, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate if you just take a moment to do that. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you. If you'd leave me a message, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about it, or just say hello. I would love to hear from you. I appreciate everybody's support. I do. I really, really appreciate it. Also, if you would go back and check out my last video, which was the recipe journal. And if you are enjoying my videos, just take some time and watch several of them. I would appreciate that. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. And I hope you have a super wonderful day. Until next time, take care, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.